I guess I have come to expect a lot from this group. And you say we held them to under 26%, and all that's stuck in my head is the easy baskets and second shots and the stuff that we gave them. And so, I think certain teams, certain years, they aren't capable of accomplishing things. This group, I think I can hold to a very high standard, realistically. And so, in spite of the 26%, we can be better.
They went scoreless for like 14 minutes in the first half. They missed like 20 straight shots. The lead is still 6 or 8 points. It's still a close game. You must have been concerned that your team is not really pulling away.
No, I wasn't. I think we just wanted to keep getting stops. They in the first half they got to the foul line quite a bit, and I think 11 of their 20 points were at the foul line. And so, during that, we have the mindset, and we've talked about, that in conference play, particularly on the road, but in conference play, you're not going to run away from too many people. And that doesn't mean we're not going to try. That doesn't mean we're not going to execute. That doesn't mean that's not what we're trying to do. But this group isn't frustrated when it doesn't happen, just because we've accepted, the guys have accepted the mindset of, hey, every night is going to be a grind. Every night is going to, hopefully we can slowly pull away. And so it's not like we sit there and think, hey, we've held them scoreless and we aren't running away from them. We just want to keep getting stops and keep getting rebounds, and the offense take care of itself.
John, when did you figure out that this team had a chance to be, like you said, pretty good? You could hold them to that high standard. Remember when it was this year?
Yeah, and to be honest, it's easy to sit here now and say this, but probably in Shanghai. After we played a couple games, we had a couple of practices, and I saw how they interacted with each other, interacted and responded to me, coupled with the physical attributes and God-given stuff that we have. It probably was, and that doesn't mean I can say I knew we were going to be sitting here right here, but I knew that this group, had a chance.
Can you talk a little about what seemed like the turning point of the game? And I know you said you weren't worried, but there was a 6-point game there early in the second half, and then Hollis had a big 3-pointer, and then Jason followed up with another big 3-pointer. Do you feel like that kind of right there was the catalyst for you guys? I'm
not sure. I don't remember that sequence, to tell you the truth. I think what sticks out in my head more importantly is after we had a significant lead, Jason came down, took a bad shot. Jabril came down, took a bad shot. With those guys, they my fault, Jason. Hollis and Jason make shots. I think as important as anything was Hollis had 10 rebounds today. I mean, Hollis had a double-double out there. And Henry, I thought, was very good on offensively getting other guys shots in the middle of that zone, being patient in there until he found who the open person was. And I think on both of those, I know on the one Jason made, I think on the one Hollis made also, is after we got it into Henry and then he kicked it out.
John, it seemed like every three that you guys hit was kind of like a dagger where when they seemed to have a little bit of momentum, you guys came back with a big shot. You hit 7 of them, but it felt like every one of them was like momentum killer almost.
Okay. Excuse me. As following up the previous question, I think our guys did step up and hit big shots when we needed it. And what's important, is the kind of shots, is the kind of shots that they were after making them chase us a little bit, after making them work, getting it in and getting it back out was what was important.
Questions for the players?
One more for John.
One more questions for me.
Just one more for John. Any long-term concerns about the free throw shooting? Again, it was kind of off tonight.
Yeah, it was very off tonight. I told you the last time we went through this, stop asking about it because then I'll start thinking about it more. We got to make more. If we make our foul shots throughout the course of the game, it wasn't just at the end. You're not as antsy as you are coming down the stretch.
Nate, it seemed like those first few minutes you were going to maybe have a career night, and then you got into foul trouble. Were you a little too amped up maybe with all the friends and family here?
No, I don't think it was that. I guess I had a couple stupid fouls. I was definitely was not too amped up. I mean, I came in just like any other game, just trying to play hard, trying to do everything I can.
Was it nice to have such a big crowd there cheering for you? I could hear them at sometimes.
Yeah, I couldn't exactly tell where they were, but I knew there were a lot of people there.
Jason, perhaps you remember that turning point that I was referring to, you and Hollis at the back-to-back three-pointers. Do you feel like that was, you can kind of tell that kind of took a little bit of the wind out of their sails?
I don't think so, because they go on runs, and a lot of teams in this league are going to go on runs. They went on a late run. I think Cotton hit a three. Council hit another three. So I don't think that those threes made them give up or anything. I think they were still playing to the last horn.
Jason, how has it been with these young guys? It seems like they all kind of freshmen accept their role. Coming off the bench, they don't complain, they just play their roles. And a lot of guys these days, if you look at other teams, or maybe when you were coming in, they always want more. You want to start, and if you're not, you're complaining. Just talk about these
To
young
tell you the
guys.
truth, they don't even seem like freshmen anymore. They accept their roles. They come in, they play hard, they compete. They get after and practice every single day. So they're accepting their roles and they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Are you surprised? Because again, some of the guys come in and they do kind of want more. And with this culture of AU basketball, it's a little different.
Yeah, but I think I'm a little surprised that they didn't come in that way. It's not a bad thing when you have freshmen that come that way, because everybody when you come to college basketball, you come from probably being one of the best players where you were. But I think they all came in accepting their role and just doing what they're supposed to do.
I'm gonna jump in on that one, Jeff. As the head coach, it's refreshing as hell. Let me just tell you that, because those our freshmen, they just care about winning. They just care about winning and doing every little part that they can in every way. And they aren't thinking about minutes, points, shots. They're just thinking about how they can help. And on nights like tonight, but for the most part, I think they all look like freshmen, which is fine. And then other nights when they've carried us, as a group, and that has been a big boost to this team. They've made us better. They have a good support group, so to speak, to show them the way. But just the way they've come in and just want to play hard and win has made coaching more fun.
Henry, can you talk just a little about the offensive patience that Coach was talking about a minute ago? You guys, even though they cut it to 3 points late in the first half and again 6 early in the second, you guys never seem to get rattled or flustered. You just kind of went about your offense.
Yeah, the good thing about this team is it's hard to break our spirit. We play hard regardless whether we blow a lead or whatever. As far as the patience, Coach told me, in the zone, he wanted me to be a passer, so I tried to do that best of my ability. There was some shots I was in too.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you.
Put that in there.